So, hello everyone, and welcome to another session for GameNet. For today, we're gonna talk about creating a room, a parang siyang lobby, no? Because I was supposed to teach this last time, pero compose tayo ng time. So today we're gonna go in depth on it. Right. So before that, does anyone have any questions or concerns from our last session? Or if not, do you have any questions on on the module? Do you have any immediate ones right now? Okay. Oops, hold on. Wait. Sorry. Can you repeat that again?
Oh, sorry. I wanted to ask, like, what were the things that you're okay with us making for this?
The game?
No, in terms of
The
gaming.
the
Yeah,
module or
like the game. Uh,
for this one, we're gonna probably I'm gonna ask you to create a simple room, but you have to create the UI for it, and then have some spawning in the in your game. So you can it's up to you what kind of spawning. Either you want to spawn items for the player to pick up, or maybe spawn um enemies maybe. So there's that. Tapos,
okay.
what else did it teach?
Thank you, sir.
Sure. Ayan, so nothing too serious. Nothing maybe after the session. Okay. All right. So wait, let's get to it. For this one, when creating a room, so we can go the simple way and we can go the hard way. The simple way is we are only using the graphics UI of Unity. So Mirror has its own uh UI, right? GUI. So what does it look like? So first of all, we're gonna have to create another network manager. So this network manager we could either create here. It would be called network room manager. This one, or we can create our own. For now, let's go create our own. Your room manager. So demo network room manager. Now this is gonna be a little bit different from the standard network manager that we know of. So let's remove this. Let's add in our demo network room manager. There. So we have the same things: offline, online, transport, player prefab. But on the lower part, we have these minimum amount of players, room player prefab, room scene, gameplay scene. Right. So this is the part that's new. This is the part where you can put in on having a room or amount of players, right? So for now, let's create another scene because we have the online, right? Online, the sample. Let's create another scene. Is the room scene. This one, let's just use a solid color. Maybe green for now. No need for now. Okay. So literally nothing in this room. Let me go back to our scene, the sample scene. Then let's put in these. The offline scene will be this one. The online scene though will be the room scene. Transport, of course, it's itself. Prefab, we can do the player prefab, but this is also new. The room player prefab. So let's go create that. Room player. Oh no. Do I want? So let's also create one. Let's create another script for that. Technically, you can choose not to. In here, you'll have a network room player. You can use this, but if I want to customize it, I have to create my own script for it. Network room player, demo network, demo room player. So this one, demo room. For now, let's turn on the showroom GUI. Also in here, we have it turned on first. Showroom GUI. This one needs a network identity. Network identity. Uh-huh. Clear. This is player room prefab. Let's put this in our fab here. Okay. Then we just put in here the player room prefab, the room scene, which is the this room scene, and then the gameplay scene will be the online scene, which is the one where we have the floor. Okay. So if we try to play it, but of course, don't forget to put all of these back since I removed it. This one, it's literally just the start host. And then for the join, start client. Sorry, start host. Forgot. Don't forget to add it in the build setting. There we go. Host. Then there we have this. We're in the room scene, and then we have the player room prefab. Now let's go to our other client. Reload. Join. Oops. Yep. Don't forget room scene. Alright. So you'll notice we now have the players here. We're using the GUI. So you have the ready here, and then we see here the player one is ready, player two is not. So we go to player two, be ready here, and now we have this. All right. Oops. What is this? Yeah, forgot the ball prefab. But there you have it. So we have a room that the players can go to. They can ready up. If they're all ready, then the player can choose to start the game. In this case, it's immediate. When you ready up, uh, start agad. All right. So that's a simple part. This is a simple way. We're just using the GUI lang. But let me just add in the ball here. Oops, wrong one. Ayan. Okay, so that's the easier way. Now, the thing is, you wouldn't really want to use a GUI, right? You'd want to create your own UI and stuff. And this is the part where things get a little bit, it's just a tiny bit tricky. So let's go create that. For the playroom, just like our player, we have our own canvas, right? Because it's required. We need to have control of this. On our playroom prefab, we would also have that a its own canvas. And what will this canvas hold? It will hold the start or the ready button. It'll also hold like the list of players. So let's do that. Um, our UI canvas. This is for canvas UI. And then let's go create the start, I don't know, ready and start buttons. Button. This is ready. This is start. Ready, start. Let's put them in a vertical layout. Vertical layout. Vertical layout. And then we can increase the width, maybe control the child size. We can choose to it, change the height if we want to. And then let's put it at the bottom. Okay. So far ready and start. Then what I want is I want to put it in a box. No, yung mga players. So what we can do, we can go let's create another child. This will be players. It will be a horizontal layout group. And then in the horizontal layout group, oh sorry, into child, player. Oh no no no. Let's make it just vertical na lang. Let's try to make our life easier. Vertical layout group. So what I want is when a player joins in, we can go like the name, player name, and then we can have like uh ready stick text mesh text mesh horizontal. So let's test that out. This is Shadow ready. Kind of big. Let's just set this first up. Scale with screen size. And then I want to control its width. Hmm. I want to yeah. I want to control its width. Width. There we go. This one, I'm gonna put it hmm, middle. Change the height. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Width, middle. Hmm, height. Okay, so this will be maybe like player. Player state prefab. And then maybe I want to change, I want to control its height also. Or two. Or two. Okay. So this will be the player state prefab. This is pretty UI lang. And then what do I want? What is that? Uh-huh. This one's we have to create the when the player presses the ready, they are set to ready. And then this one we only want it to be available for the server. So how do we do that? Let's disable that first. And here we have a demo room player. We access that. Let's go create our functions here. Um, public void. I want this to be toggle. Toggle ready state. So this one you have to use a certain function to change the state of the player, which is change CMD ready change state. Yeah. So how do I know this? If you go check the network room player, no, that's what I did. I check the definition. It uses this CMD, a command function, and then all it does is change the state. So let's do that. This one I want it to be and is ready. Oh, ready to begin. So this will literally just toggle from true false true false. True false true false. Hmm. I feel like the ready part is the UI is gonna be a problem. CMD ready change state. Well, we can test it out. We can test this out first. In here, let's set the on click. This one. Demo room player toggle ready state. So let's test it out first. So right now, all I did was I created a toggle ready state function, and then I created the some UI. So the UI, we're gonna have to work on it more because it is clearly lacking. Also, I want to get rid of these. Let me just turn this off. The showroom GUI. I also want to turn off the uh, this one, showroom GUI. Here, join. I didn't update the sample scene. Okay, so now they're both in the room. I ready. I cannot press the button because I am missing a event system. Let's go put the event system there also in the room. Room scene, event system. Oops. No. Host, join. Oh, we have a CMD change ready state without authority again. So without authority, I think there's another one that I can use here. No, it is. Ah, no, I know why. I am also pressing the UI of the other player. So how do you do that again? On our room player, remember we have a on start authority. In here, we will enable or set active the UI. So game object canvas UI. This is serialized view, and then on start authority, this canvas UI that set active true. Yeah, so this is the problem before, no? Then again, on the prefab clear room, we toggle this. Oops, we didn't set it. Clear room. We set the canvas UI here, and that should do it. Host, join, ready, ready. Okay, so we know it works. We know the ready part works. What we don't like though is this ready still here. So the reason why this ready is still here is our room prefab is on the don't destroy unload, and technically we need this. So somehow we have to disable the canvas UI when we start the game. So let's go find that. Sorry. Any questions so far? So right now, all we did is we're setting the canvas UI true. We set it active if on start authority. On start authority only happens to the client who is owning the demo room player. This won't run on any other players, on other clients. It'll only run on the client who is owning this demo room player. In here, we can only have a toggle ready state. This is what we need to use to change if the player is ready or not. Okay, questions so far? None. None. Okay. So we know that works. How do we disable that thing? Oops, wrong. I'm opening random stuff right now. How do we disable it? Let's go check the code for the network room manager. In here, we should have a on on room server change. We could use this. This one, the room player prefab, so not this one. We could also use this. This one is the when we start the game. So we can use this on room server create game player. So what we want is we should disable um the hold on the canvas UI. So let's go create a public void for that. Public void um set hmm, canvas UI canvas UI set and bool. Oh whoa 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 bool bool active is active and then canvas UI dot set active is active. So in here we can go room demo room player demo room player is equal to room player dot get component demo room player. Oh, demo room player. Now we can have a checker here just to make sure it is correct. If demo room player, meaning it actually was able to cast to get the component, we can go demo room player dot canvas UI set to false. Let's see. Let's see if that worked. Okay. So nawala. In here, join. Ah, no. Sorry, nag-start na siya. Host, join, ready, ready. Okay. So far, it's only working for the server. So how do we make it work for the client? We do client RPC. And then remember, we can send a specific we can send to a specific client, you know, uh RPC. Oops, client RPC. There. We can target RPC. Literally all you need is network connection to client. So let's do that. Target RPC void uh remove what do I need a specific target? Target remove canvas UI. This needs a network connection to client, and then I can also send the game object room player. This is literally this. We can do target canvas UI, client, upon room player. Okay, so let's see if that worked. Uh, Network behavior is a network room manager. Uh-huh. Can we go client RPC? Or we may have to do this in the demo room player. Okay, sorry. Let's try this one. So we get this one, demo room player dot target, make it public target room, remove canvas, con. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that was able to target the actual client. Host, join, ready, ready. And there we go. You're able to target the actual client who needs to remove its UI. Okay, so now we have removed the UI. Uh, we could do the ready or not. Let's try that out. Let's see. Let's see how we can do that. Demo network room manager. Network room manager, remember, has a ready status changed. With this, we can change the status for everyone's um everyone's player, no? So how do we do that? Let me think first. Add on server, add player, add. Oh, it's gonna be annoying. Okay. So what's gonna happen is let's see, on what do you have here? Start local client enter room. No. Let's hope when local clients when a room player. We could use this. But when the client player calls, I'm ready to begin message. We want to use this. Or we can also use here. But on this part, we're gonna have to remember how we did the chat. Almost the same thing. We have to make it listen. And then each time a change happens, we call that action. Then we check everything. You know what? Let's go. Let's make it easier. Let us. Uh, we need it. We need it. Okay, okay, okay. On room. Nope, 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 nope. Create room player. When you create the room player, we add for everyone's list, no? List of players. So let me just okay. We can have a list of game object. Oh, let's go demo. Demo network room players. Each time a player is added, we can go players dot add con dot identity dot theme of oops, get component demo room player. We had that. Then for everyone, we're gonna have to add the that list, update that list of this one, these players. So what can we do? In here, let's go add another serialized field. Serialized field, we're gonna add in for the prefab, the ready state, the player room state prefab. Name object, player room, ah, player state. Then we can go like public, hold on, client RPC, public void RPC, um, add room player, client RPC. All this will do is create initialize this player state and add it into the players list. So we need one more pala. This will be player list UI. Okay. So the player list UI, oh, game object, go to initialize. Oh, sorry, instantiate the player state, and then it's the child class. I mean, the parent will be player list UI transform. Okay, this is the list. This is the player state prefab player state. So you'll notice this player state thing doesn't really have a network identity, whatnot, because we are making it like a just a UI thing. All right. Do I really do I want to? Do I want to make it a network identity? No. No, no, we don't. Okay. Try natin yan. We add the player and then hold on, let me just check. Is the prefab here? Yes. Demo room player equal to con identity player, then player dot add room player. We won't add anything here muna. Let's just see what will happen. Oops. Host. It didn't even create the thing. Hold on. Let me just double check. Critical players. Yeah, I didn't call it. Try natin muna muna. Supposedly we need to. Let's try target. Target RPC. Network client. One. Host. It didn't add. Join. It also didn't add. So what is missing? Debug.log. Debug.log. This is uh oh, host. Ah, ah, wrong one. Create game player. Create room player. Yeah. Wrong one. Not here. On server, create room player. The one I was using pala was the game for the game prefab mismo. This is the for the room. Okay. This one, it means we are sending a message that is not good. Hold on, let me just check. So, Bisan. Target. Target. Net connection to client. Gumana naman siya. Instantiate. Host. Oh, it doesn't like something. Hold on. Server connection. Server. Null. This could be null. No, baby, fabric. Hold on. Let me just debug this for a bit. Here, gone. Identity is gone. What do we have? Connection server. Yeah, okay. Not that one. We can play. Saan yun? One server, scene change. Nope, nope, nope. One server connect. Wait lang ah. Let me just, I'm looking for gameplay prefab. One server ad player. Sorry. Host. Oh, you're still not. Please. We have nothing. Nope, not here. Override. On server change. Nope, on server ready. What did you use? Wait lang ah. Kasi what I'm looking for is what we used back then for our on server. And connection ID. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, we didn't. Sige, sige. We can skip that for now. Yeah. For now, we'll skip this part. But what I can show you though, siguro we'll discuss that lang later on changing the ready state for the players. But what I can show you though, for creating the rooms, we can like have like the names maybe or the color, or we can change whatever. We can send that information to the actual game. So how do you do that? Um, let's say our player room. Let's go create a text text input. Uh, input field. Let's put this above. And let's increase the y, which is the height. For now, let's give the name player. And then let's get public void get hold on. Sync var. Sync var public string name. Player name. Player name. And then we can go public void set name string stir player name is equal to stir. And each time the input field changes on value change, we call uh, set Set name. Set name. All right. So that means we have the name of the player. Then let's go to our prefab player. Let's put a UI, a text. This text will make it to based on camera. Oh no no, world world space. World space. Let's put this on 000. We can stretch it out. Then so there's our sprite. We can go auto size. What we do? We don't even like the auto size. Kind of big, no. Let's make it smaller. 0.7. We can make it to the put it in the middle. We name. Okay. So there's our canvas. This is name. Name canvas. It's always available. It's always on. But what we do here is we set it public void set player name and then string name. We put in here the text. I think it's text slash pro GUI serialized field. So this is the player controller now. Text is equal to input. Okay, then we have the set name. So we have all that set up. On server create gameplay, again, you'll see here, we can we have access to the room player, and then we can also have access to the gameplay prefab. Gameplay prefab. Yeah. Oh wait, I think there's a better one here. This one, this one. On room server scene load for player. We have the game player, the room player. Yeah. So the room player demo room player is equal to room player dot get component. Okay. Then you have access to the game player. Game player dot get component player controller. Set name, set player name to player dot player name. This one, I think I want this to be RPC. I want everyone to have this. Set player name. Client, client RPC. RPC. Client RPC. Okay. Server. Okay, let's try that out. Do I have everything set? Player name, host. You have player here. Player 10. Ready? New text. Because hindi pa siya nasa spawn. We have to wait pa. Hold on. Player gameplay. Not spawning for the. Huh, hold on. Let's remove client RPC. Client RPC. Set player name. We can't do client RPC here because it needs to be network behavior. Host player. Ready? Okay, okay. Let's connect 108. 108. 108. Oh, client RPC. Oh, RPC. Hold on. Room player. Room player. Game player. Player clone. I'm just checking what it has. Because this is player clone. Player clone. Oh. Oh. Oh, we didn't set it. Sorry. Prefab. Player. Name canvas. Host. Ready. On spawn. Maybe we didn't need client RPC. Controller. Okay. All right. It is not setting the UI for it, meaning it's probably not getting the text. So what we can do, uh, where is that? The set name. We can go. Hold on. Where's that? This is serialized field. This is TMP input field. Start field on value changed. The plus equals. Hold on. On start client on start authority. Ayan, so medyo dami na nangyayari, no? Player room, input field, input field. Let's see if the text is changing. There. Player 10, ready. Player 10. So, nagloko lang yung ano. I mean, not loko, pero I'm guessing this text change is not really working on here. I'm doing something wrong. So, there's player 10. Player 10, I'm pretty sure this is not gonna work. Uh, Post, join. Let's say player 10, player 20. Let's see if it changed for both. This is, oh, it's not. I wanted to change because both are on. Yeah. Player, disable this. So I change this to like 20. There's player 20. There's one. If I join, let's say 30. We now have player 20. You are not changing. I'm guessing I need to CMT. Yeah. I should I should do that to CMD. Anyway, ready. New text. New text. So we need to client RPC. You get my point. Well, I mean, I'll make it work. Pero lots of things that you have to check first. Client RPC. This is RPC. Ah, sorry. To the server first. Command. No, this has to be command. Command cmd. We send it to the server. Now we're changing this. Uh, Then when you join, hold on, when you join, this one was working. Let's see. Join here, host. This is player 20. We have player 20. Join. There's 20. This is 30, 20, 30. Ready, ready. We have 20 and 30 correct on the server. What I will need to do though is find out why this is not working. So most probably uh it's this one here. This is only running for the server. So I must set it for the also for the clients, right? So it's possible. It's possible to send data from the game, from the room to the game. You just have to properly set it in this part. So in order to do that, uh, you need the right functions for here. I can get back to you guys into this for next week, but yeah, I'll get back to you guys for this one on next week. We'll probably move the deadline for this coming module to next week na lang, right? So again, you could easily create the network rooms, the network room manager and network room player. But if you're gonna have to customize it, you're gonna have to do a little bit of thinking here and there, because you have to think about how you're gonna supposed to send from server to client when the player enters, and then everyone has to be updated with that. No, okay lang sana kung ano kung the GUI kind of handles it easily. You could technically try to understand how the GUI is doing that. So, yeah. By the way, move muna natin yung deadline natin. Okay? Questions, clarification. Yeah. Sige. Yeah. There's lots of like you have to tinker with this. So I'll get you back. I'll get back to you guys on this one for next week. Move muna natin yung mga deadlines. So yeah, if you have no questions, uh, we can technically end it here, but we can move. Oh, if you have any questions for your project, we can stay behind muna and then we can talk about it. Right. So yeah, that's it for today muna. We'll talk more about this next week.